This is really the heart of our cybersecurity efforts here.
So much of what you do is classified. How vulnerable is the United States to some sort of massive critical infrastructure event?
We operate on the assumption that that kind of an event could happen at any time. We're seeing a constant stream of folks trying to breach our networks, our systems across the country, all the time, all day, 7 days a week. There is the potential there for adversaries to get into those control systems, those systems that really run machinery, whether it's gates on dams or parts of the electric grid across our sectors that could have physical consequences. Electricity and water and transportation, our financial services sector, most of those are actually owned by the private sector. They're not owned by the government. And the private sector has a responsibility, and we do everything we can to assist them.
Do you think that the private sector is at the level it needs to be at, given the number of cyber attacks you see every single day?
No, it's not, but it's getting better every day. Here we've got an amber, which tells us that there's some activity potentially with regard to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Some people have described this as significant as knowing about the hijackers pre-9/11. Is that the risk, the vulnerability that we're at right now?
What we worried about in 9/11 was a failure to connect the dots. What we are trying to do here in the NCIC is to connect as many of these dots as we can. We are fighting this fight day in and day out on a collaborative basis with every intention to prevent that kind of catastrophic outcome.